In Star Wars, the Galactic Empire's Imperial Army relied upon a massive conscription program to support its expansion across the Star Wars galaxy. The Imperial Army trooper in various roles was the most prominent and visible of Imperial power to many worlds on the outer fringes of the galaxy who resisted the Empire's will. This is Imperial Army trooper types which served the Galactic Empire. The regular Imperial trooper was a common sight to fill the trooper ranks, where stormtroopers were unavailable and required on priority worlds. Wearing olive green uniforms, their dark grey armour consisted of a chest, shoulder and bicep plates, accompanied by a black helmet and goggles. In addition, a white stripe on their left shoulder pauldron indicated an officer rank in a regular Imperial Army trooper. They were used in a variety of environments to guard against and fight enemies where required, such as army installations, facilities and army garrisons. The Swamp Trooper was a type of Army Trooper subgroup deployed to form the backbone of the Imperial Army infantry in the early years of the Empire's reign, while the Stormtrooper Corps branch was transforming into the successor Imperial Trooper branch. However, these soldiers were not part of the Stormtrooper Corps and recruited directly into the Imperial Army branch to the frontline infantry. Swamp Troopers were recognised by their red bicep band, and Army medics held a white bicep band on their right arm. They were equipped with olive green uniforms, a helmet, shoulder plates and a chest plate, an E-10 blaster rifle, a respirator mask, goggles and heavy-duty boots. This type of trooper often found themselves in hostile and hazardous conditions, while the Empire subjugated various rebellious worlds. The Imperial Security Trooper was a type of specialised army trooper serving the army as security soldiers for the Galactic Empire. They supported the Stormtrooper Corps in urban environments to maintain law enforcement on the streets where the local authorities were needed to be replaced. They were often exposed to crowd control duties where civil unrest was erupting against Imperial occupation. Wearing all black uniforms with dark grey armour chest, shoulder and bicep plates, the security trooper where required wore a dark grey helmet and goggles. An officer rank similar to the regular army trooper would display a white or an orange stripe on their left shoulder rank pauldron. The Imperial Army Special Trooper was highly trained for high-risk Black Ops missions. This type of army trooper would operate in highly skilled sniper teams, perform infiltration, act as saboteurs, commandos, assassins and slicers. They operated with the knowledge that they were disposable assets while working behind enemy lines. They reported to officers of the Special Forces Command, which were an internal part sub-branch to the Army Security Branch. An Imperial Dungeoneer was an unusual type of army trooper assigned to the Dark Empire's secret dungeon ships, prisons and labour camps. They were part of the reborn Emperor Palpatine's Dark Empire from Star Wars Legend story, which was altogether a different type of Imperial era in 10 ABY. But as Imperial troopers go, they rarely left their stations on the dungeon ships as enforcers of the Dark Empire's law, and supported the Imperial Sentinels who were Force-sensitive. The Land Assault Trooper was a specialised variant of the Imperial Army Trooper, as they received the same training but also held the capability to operate and repair combat vehicles. Their skills and training was invaluable, and they were able to act as drivers, gunners or even commanders when called upon. The Imperial Thermal Detonator Trooper was another specialised artillery variant unit using a mortar device to propel thermal detonators into a targeted attack area. These units were very effective against shielded, mechanised units, but ineffective against buildings and non-mechs. They wore black uniforms with black armour and a helmet. So that's the Imperial Army Trooper types as part of the Galactic Empire from Star Wars. And let me know of any I have missed. Subscribe and hit the notification button to let you know of further Imperial Army videos. As always, thanks for watching.